Today's dinner is simple yet delicious. It is the hearty and comforting food not just in Pakistan, but I'm sure of many cultures across Asia. There are so many ways to prepare kidney beans, so there is no right or wrong way. Some people like them with thick consistency, others prefer them more runny, even though within my household, people have different preferences. I started by soaking the red kidney beans with baking soda for 2 hours, then rinse it off. Here I'm adding salt, cumin powder, coriander powder, cloves, chili flakes, black pepper, cinnamon stick, along with a mixture of ginger, garlic, and green chili blended with water and plop it into the pressure cooker. Then pressure cook it for 20 minutes. I have mentioned cumin powder, coriander powder, black pepper powder, freshly make at home. So please try to grind them at home. It absolutely makes a massive difference in flavor. Here I'm slicing the garlic, and my husband have actually taught me to slice it for tempering instead of chopping it because my mother-in-law used to do it and it truly tastes better. Simultaneously, I'm preparing a rice which is an Afghan rice called chalao, and one of my sister-like friends have shared this recipe with me. I have simply added salt and cumin seeds into water, and I will then bring it to the boil. We specifically need Sela rice for this recipe, and I would just say, I swear I love my friends as much as I do love my family. By just providing value, showing manners, and having understanding, you can build a beautiful relationship with your friends. Here I'm chopping a generous amount of coriander. Once the water reaches a boil, I will add my Sela rice and cook it until it is approximately 95% done. Many people's childhood memories must be tied to it, just as mine are. The way I have been eating kidney beans since childhood has the essence that less is indeed more. The red kidney beans are prepared with very few ingredients, yet are remarkably flavorful. And so is the rice. The rice has consist of literally just three ingredients: oil, salt, and cumin seeds. But the taste is indelible. After adding the rice, cover the pot with the lid to ensure it cooks evenly, but leave it slightly ajar to prevent the water from boiling over. Continue cooking until the rice is about 95% done. Once the rice reaches that point, we will drain the rice, return it to the pot, and pour the dressing over it. Let it simmer for 10 minutes, starting on the high heat before turning it down to low. For the dressing, combine half a glass of oil, half a glass of water, and salt to taste. Bring it to the boil, and once it starts bubbling, pour it directly over the rice. Exchanging recipes, it's not just a skill for life, it builds connection and naturally becomes a reason to get more closer to someone. For instance, if I make this recipe, I will always remember her, or if somebody likes it, the credit will also goes to her as well. Meanwhile, I was checking kidney beans and they were absolutely fork tender in the perfect amount of water. Now it's time to prepare the tempering. I have started by sizzling sliced in oil. After the garlic is nicely golden brown, I will add the fresh tomato puree of two tomatoes. Then I will cook it down until the water evaporates and the oil separates. At this stage, I also add coriander, letting it cook with the mixture so it flavors infuses into the tempering. I have already seasoned kidney beans by adding all the dry ingredients while boiling them. So there is no need to add any additional seasoning at this stage. Once the tempering is properly sizzled, I will pour it over the beans. So, to combine everything properly after tempering, you should pressure cook it for another 5 minutes to get a perfect consistency. If you cook it in a casserole pot, it will take 15 to 25 minutes longer to achieve the same results. So, better to do it in the pressure cooker. And why would you wait for 20 minutes when you get the same outcome in 5 minutes? So take all the appropriate shortcut in life. I also do. Finally, toss in more fresh coriander, turn off the heat, and let it sit on a warm burner for a few minutes.